Hi guys, let's do another English practice. Today the article's name is 40% in USA kids should learn more languages. The level is intermediate. Some vocabularies care to feel interested in or concerned about, extremely, very or to a large degree. Survey, a study of people's opinions, behaviors done by asking them questions. Somewhat, to a moderate extent, or by a moderate amount. Powerful, having influence and control over people, events. Okay, so we have an exercise about filling the blanks. The word is somewhat. Okay, it's going to be extremely hot this week. The survey found that many children under 5 have smartphones. China has become more and more powerful over the past few decades. I don't care too much about keeping my car clean. I was somewhat surprised to see Max at the park. Okay, so let's move on to the article. It might be easy to think Americans don't care about learning languages. Just 17% of US adults speak a language other than English. But 40% say it's very extremely important for US children to learn a language other than English. That's what was found in a survey by Pew Research Center. It also found that 38% of Americans say it's somewhat important for children to learn other languages. Spanish is the second most spoken language in the US, used by 10% of adults, and 53% of Americans say it's very or extremely important for schools to have Spanish classes. Many do. In 2024, a survey by America's National Center for Education Statistics found that 40% of US public schools have Spanish classes. That goes up to 79% among public high schools. Many Americans also think children should learn Mandarin Chinese, with 20% in the Pew survey saying it's very or extremely important for schools to teach it. But the NCES survey found that only 3% of US public schools have Mandarin or Cantonese classes. Americans also think schools should teach Latin, French, Japanese, German, and Arabic. Pew also found that the more people see the US as a powerful country, the less likely they are to say it's important to learn a language other than English. And the more they see China as a powerful country, the more likely they are to say schools should teach Chinese. Okay, so let's move on to the questions. 38% of Americans say it's somewhat important for children to learn other languages. I think it's false, and the percentage. Oh, yeah, is true. Okay. Only 10% of US public schools have Mandarin or Cantonese classes. I think that one is false. It's about 3%. Yeah, 3%. 10% of Americans think that schools should teach Latin. I don't remember about that, so let's check. Mandarin. Okay, 20%. Okay, so it's false. And let's move on to the next exercise. Agree or disagree. It's extremely important for schools to teach foreign languages. I agree with that. Mainly the uh, most spoken language. I think it can be important for the future of the kid, yeah, and to the country as well. English is the most useful language to learn. I think I agree because the English is the language that it has a lot of opportunities, international opportunities, and usually when in countries that English is not the main language, is the second language, so we can communicate with a large public. Yeah, learning a foreign language is a life skill. I think so. It's very good for our brain. We train to learn a new language. Yeah, I am liking learning English lately. I think it's doing well to my mind. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the exercise 6 discussion. When did you start learning English? I started past year, so it's about 14 months learning English. What languages do you think schools in your country should teach? I think English here has some basic, very basic English class that is not useful for us, but I would like that first English and after uh, Spanish as well. Yeah. Which of the languages in the article do you wish you could speak? I would like to speak English and Spanish. Yeah. Do you know anyone who speaks more than two languages? More than two languages. Personally, I don't know someone. Yeah. Have you had many chances to use English in your day-to-day life recently? Not really. For that, yeah, I am recording videos here on YouTube. It's a way to for me practice English. Yeah. Okay, we have finished that lesson. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.